10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5.
What up, everybody? This is the last mother-loving show of the year. What up, everybody? I know y'all can see us. 2019. Thank y'all for joining us today. Really appreciate all the love all this year. Most definitely. Y'all can follow us right now. I hope I'm looking nice. I'm looking fabulous. For all of y'all out there, most definitely. So, last year of the show, Happy New Year. We all, the best thing of the show.
Sunshine to come back because it is cold here. And also, I would like to let my
okay, I guess I'm gonna be right here. I guess
this is a very
so Happy New Year, everybody. Happy holidays. Sister Lydia in the building.
Never heard that?
You know what I'm saying? She's in the building right now. You know what I'm saying? Black is beautiful. It's the last, the last episode. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
We got the top 18. What up? Tell your mom and your pops, everybody. We out right now. Handle me. Hey, you better handle that's a sola artist side. Hey, you can check me out YouTube, Live Me, Radio Phoenix. I don't see y'all right there. This is the last mother-loving show of the year. So y'all can come and say what's up, say how you doing, Happy New Year. May they hear brand new prosperity. And I always have to have someone sexual with me on the side. Life is beautiful. Okay. Happy New Year. May they hear brand new prosperity. And I always have to have someone sexual with me on the side. Life is beautiful. Okay. So, y'all know how we do. It's the last year of the show, Black Movement. But y'all already know we're coming back to the New Year party next year, which is next week, which is next week too. But y'all know how we do. And we're going to keep on pushing this movement. A lot of things are coming up. 2020, I want to elaborate on, my best experience of the year, and also the most challenging things of the year. So we'll elaborate on that. And before we go, we got an issue to talk about lawsuits in Oregon. Yes, sir. Lawsuits in Oregon. Oh, yeah. So you already know. You already know how we say. If I'm sexy, let me know if I'm sexy, right? But I feel like in a few days I'm going to be old. I'm going to be real old. I said old already, but I'm still young. Stop. YouTube, I see you, YouTube. Appreciate the love, YouTube. Radio Phoenix. Yes, indeed. I'm just saying right now, yes, I got my sister in the building. Sister Lydia. Yes, indeed. You see her? Please say hi to her, please. Say hi to her. Be nice to say hi. Tell her, hey, sister. Miss Liberia. Live on Radio Phoenix right now. Yes, indeed. Like me, I see you like me. So I appreciate the love. I'm gonna make sure everybody watches me. So all those 960 friends I have, I'm about to make sure I tell all of y'all. So this everybody, I'm gonna tell y'all, and if y'all say, hey, don't tag you no more, I'm cutting you off in 2020. Most definitely, okay? So let's be peaceful. Keep the harmony together. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting old for BSs. I'm getting old for drumming and all that good stuff. So, you know what I'm saying? I wish everybody prosperity, enjoy yourself. Yeah, Sola, you already know. We're in the building right now. Shout out to Sola. Yes, indeed. Hey, hold on. I'm about to. Hey, Sister Lydia in the building. Hot fire. Ria. You already know how we do. Hey, Mr. Lindsay, I want to say what's up. I got Sister Lydia in the building. It's the Yaggah Movement Radiocast. What can I say? Hey, everybody jumping, rapping. You know how we roll. Yaggah, all day, every day. You too. What up? Ria. She said hi to me right now.
Okay!
Yeah. Yeah. Yes, indeed. Happy holidays. Actually, Merry Aftermath Christmas and Pre-New Year. Oh my God. I'm so excited. You know what I'm talking about? I'm so excited. It's almost 2020. Mr. Clevey on the microphone. Sister Lydia back in the building. What can I say? Merry belated Christmas to all my families out there and happy Pre-New Year. You just heard number 18. Sai, most definitely. Big shout out to Zola, most definitely. What can I say? We are here in the building right now, and we got some stuff that we'd like to share. I got my sister in the building. We are going to talk about, okay, the 2019 effect. The good, the bad, and the ugly. And we got some stuff that we're going to also talk about after all them songs, okay? The top 18 requested music at radiocast.org. Yes, indeed. You know we live right now. So let me know if I'm looking sexy, if I'm looking hot fire on your camera. But we live right now at radiocast.org. Live me, Facebook, Radio Phoenix. You already know how we do. Let's get it, baby. Let's go back to number 17. Oh, yeah. Stay sexy, baby. Yaggah. Ow! Yeah!
Number 17.
Huh?
You know all the words.
Oh, hey, yo, you know I'm a widow, like I am a widow. I'm about to tell everybody today. I'm gonna tell all of y'all today. So y'all can tell me if you don't have to follow you in 2020. Most definitely, man.
What I do is different.
You can call me a widow.
I am just a
Widow.
nothing but a
Widow.
What I do
It's
is
different.
you can
Yes,
call me
I got my sister in the building.
Sleep, I stay
Sister
up
Lydia,
late,
she's back in the
money
building
for
right now.
weirdo.
You know what I'm saying?
Smoking back to back,
2020
just a roll
in the building.
eyes, plus I read
What can I say?
shades.
We
I'm
here
a
right
weirdo.
now. What?
Blowing
What?
president.
What? What? Happy New Year! Yeah! What you saying there? What you saying there? Happy Mother's New Year! Happy Mother's New Year! I said New Year! New Year! Hey! This is the second dance. Hey! The new second dance. Hey! I'm going second dance. Don't get my money. Don't get my stealer. Hey! You can call me weirdo. Hey!
I'm just a weirdo.
Michael Jackson. Who's bad?
What I do is different. You can call me
Weirdo.
I am
What can I
just
say?
a weirdo.
What can I say?
A weirdo. What I do is different. You can call me weirdo. I am just a weirdo. Nothing but a weirdo.
New Year,
My
baby.
money when
New mother year, baby.
making so much.
Happy New Year.
The balance, that's for real though. Self-made,
Oh, yeah.
never gave me nothing. So
Great
I
things are
took
coming up,
took me to the ones that said I
2020 is coming up right now.
2020,
Y'all, I ain't gonna say nothing. I ain't gonna snitch on anything like that. My 2020 is coming.
Yeah, started
Because we stay ready
from
right
Sunset Projects where it's
We stay ready.
South.
Great things are coming up.
Traded to the diamond
I ain't got a lot of real on that.
my team.
But this is the one, last time I'm tagging everybody on my
Win the lose,
Facebook today.
until they bury
So y'all can tell me, hey, don't tag me your shit today.
You know what I'm saying?
This is my friend.
All the way to the cemetery. Weirdo.
So, hey,
different. You can call me weirdo.
Huh?
I am
We'll
just
keep it real.
weirdo. Nothing
We'll
but
keep
a
it real.
weirdo.
We'll talk about this issue.
You
That
can call
happened.
me weirdo. I am just a weirdo. Nothing but a weirdo. What I do is different. You can call me weirdo. I am just a weirdo. Nothing but a weirdo. What I do is different. You can call me weirdo. I am just a weirdo. Nothing but a weirdo. I hear they still hating on me. Hey,
Shut
it's my
up.
year though. Yeah, took a while for me to get here, but I'm here though. Bullet back, bullet. Then you get the memo. And I got hits, knock them out like I am Kimbo. Slice, damn this nice. No hype, I feel real. Them other dudes, on my teeth, Keith. That's the shit.
Yaggah. This is Jacoby Bruce Weirdo, number 17. We got a caller. I want to give a shout out real quick, man. I want to say thanks for everybody out there for showing support. Do appreciate all the love out there, man. Most definitely. You already know how we do. Mr. Clayton P. The last here of the show was definitely, we got a caller right now. We'll make sure that she can be on because she just called us right now. So I want to make sure that the caller can be on right now so we can see what's good. All right. So y'all hear number 17, Jacoby Bruce Widow from Street Fame Entertainment. And caller, I want to make sure that she can hear us. Caller, can you hear us? Caller, 1 2 1 2.
Yes, I am.
Well, Yaggah. Well, happy pre-Christmas and happy also happy pre-New Year to you. How are you doing today?
Thank you. I'm well.
Indeed.
Yes, but I'm calling. I would like to talk about give me a second, I apologize. A lot of stuff going on. I hope everyone's having a happy holiday to you, from me, to you and your family.
Oh, that's so sweet. I'm just really humbled by that. Indeed, I'm just really humbled. Thank you for calling, and I know that you wanted to give a shout out real quick because we got some stuff that we're gonna talk about today. I got Sister Lydia. She's back in the building for the last episode of the year at the Yaggah Movement Radiocast via radiocast.org, and we're going to share about our 2019. The good, the bad, and the ugly. So, since you're on the line right now, would you please share what was your best moment, your greatest moment of 2019? Because I know that right now we want to focus on prosperity. Right. So, and me and Sister Lydia, I know we're going to talk about our challenges later on, but for all the audience out there, you can give us a call 602-354-8823. You can call and pretty much give us your greatest moment of 2019 was definitely, and I know that for some of us, it was pretty tough, but I know definitely, we are going to kind of bring prosperity going to the new year. Mm-hmm. So would you give us, to the audience out there, what was your greatest 2019 moment indeed? Yeah.
There's so many for me to list. Honestly, I always keep counting my blessings. So there's a lot to look back on. However, if I'm sorry, I get nervous on the phone, so I'm bringing it.
It's all good. You know, your voice is sexy. You know what I'm saying? I didn't even ask for your name, but I do apologize on my behalf. All right. You know what I'm saying? Usually, that because of the hashtag Me Too movement, I gotta be careful because my sexy face. I got a sexy face, so I gotta be careful because I don't want to have no lawsuit. You know what I'm talking about? But yes, but you have a sexy voice, so bless up, indeed. But go ahead, don't be nervous. You know what I'm saying? That's why we are here. Prosperity, most definitely. You know what I'm saying? And make sure that all of us who are watching us, who are listening to us via radiocast.org knows that the new year is coming up, okay? And all the negativity from this year, has to be let go. I think one of my friends told me, let go and let God. And both a lot of change, the last few weeks now. Mm-hmm. And I always believe in in prosperity. I always believe in change, And 2019, I can tell you, we're gonna, if you listen to us later on after all the music, or you can call us back again, we can be able to definitely share that, that experience, because me and Sister Lydia, we have a lot of things to talk about as far as the experience of 2019. And I do appreciate for you to call. Would you please call back again if it's okay? And first of all, what is your name, sweetheart? What is your name?
Yes, I can call back, you guys.
Yes, indeed. And can I please ask you, or can I have your number when I play some music? Is that okay?
No.
Wait, can I have your number, girl? What are you talking about, girl?
No.
What are you talking about? We're going to play some music real quick. Yeah, we're going to play some music, man. And this is the continuous of the top requested artists. Let's go.
On est planté, tu veux changer, pas devenir planteur. Dans mon plan B, je préfère le casse, si t'as fait salto dans les bancs, c'est créateur, on a pas commencé le débat, c'est toi qui es là, faut pas travailler mes battes. Les enfants du pays, les battes, les enfants du pays, c'est le dernier sport. Pour le C'est ça, sale, on fait job des vacances.
2019 is here. 2019 is already here for me. So a lot of things are going to change right now.
Je vais te
I'm waving. When the building it's your birthday, it's your birthday, it's your birthday, it's your birthday, all you thirsty, it's your birthday, all you thirsty, it's your birthday, birthday. Hey, happy birthday to all you Capricorns out there. For your birthday, hey. Drink Hennessy for your birthday. You get for your birthday. Why you do fun? It's your birthday. Do it for the grand. It's your birthday. For yourself, it's your birthday. Hey, shake it, what? It's your birthday. I'm busy right now. It's your birthday. Hold on, let's see. It's your birthday. Do it, rock it, shake it, you make it bounce. Do it, rock it, shake it. Can we give me drink? It's a birthday. We're smoke, it's a birthday. Money on the mic, cause it's worth it. Now we on live like the airways. I play through my own display. Make me wanna eat it, yeah, buffet. You not a side piece, you the entree. This is not very Arizona.
You can dance up when you get it right there. Gotta teach you put it on replay. No one wanna clean, get a relay.
If it's your birthday, happy birthday to you. That's what I'm saying.
Cause he don't make bedroom listen. Shake it.
Shake it.
It's a birthday.
Look at the fish. Happy New Year. Oh no. Birthday.
Do it for the grand, it's a birthday.
It's a birthday.
My should have seen my birthday street shout out. It's a birthday.
It's a birthday. I'm 20 right now. We got 10 more minutes. Do it. So I will do it. Do it. Like you have 340. From 240 to 3.
You do your thing, it's a birthday. We on the floor. One after the so we doing the most. You do your dance, it's a birthday. And this is what we on.
Although we're going to talk about 2019, we also going to talk about what happened in Oregon. There is a lawsuit going on in Oregon to where there is I hope I say it right, but there's a transgender. I don't know, okay, we're going to talk about that, but we'll get the first thing, and the person is suing the Miss America pageant for being denied as being accepted as a woman, and that is the last thing over here that we just found out. And I have to talk about that, so y'all can call us.
Tuning in to the Yaggah Movement Radiocast every Saturday from 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. every single time, live and direct. Radio Phoenix.org. Yaggah, let's get it on. Yeah.
No, shout out to the people. Hey, we want some coming from the sky. We want some good vibes. Oh, we want some reggae. Hey, well, I'm just saying. Miss Liberia, Arizona is in the building. You want to know the phone number? Her phone number? I'll give you her phone number. Her number is 602-354-8823. 602-354-8823. That's the number. Call right now. We want some good vibes. We want some. So we're gonna talk about that, y'all. I mean, I'm not sure what's going on, but I mean, I'm actually gonna get the info right now. Some reggae. Just saying. So I guess I'm gonna jump on and go on Instagram. I guess. We wanna move on the reggae of the summer of my life. We wanna jump on me right here. I appreciate life, man. I appreciate everybody. Okay. Y'all can look at this lady right here. Y'all can't pay attention to this lady right here. She's a superstar. Means everything. While I'm gone, entertainment. Smile too. I'm going to the restaurant. I got 6 minutes. I wipe my hands. No, I don't want no camera. Are you gonna get it for me? No. I know. You know I know what you're hey. What's going on? Oh Lord. Don't forget to play by your foot. You don't want to give you some fruit. And the ladies in the show. You want to let's go some charisma. You want to listen to the reggae. And everybody in the world. You know the reggae is the universal music. No. Now the Japanese love the reggae. And the American love the reggae. The European love the reggae. And the African love the reggae. Because the reggae is for all the nation. Without that distinction of completion. This is a music fighting for your freedom. This is a music for real revolution. We want it now. We wanna get from the reggae. I'm not starting anymore. All right, we back. We want the good vibes. I appreciate the Lord, man. Sorry, we went to step up for a minute. So I'm gonna make sure I target all my Facebook friends today. I think today is the last day. And whoever tells me to not to follow them, that I know, okay, happy New Year, move on. 13.
This is the
Oh yeah. So happy New Year. Fire, come on, fire. So close to Shazzy bringing her here. Like a Republican.
Shake the place for me.
Hey, make a move. Oh yeah, oh yeah. I do apologize for my raspy voice. I just want to make sure that someone here can call. My sister Lydia, aka Miss Liberia, Arizona 2020 in the building. So we are going to elaborate some things. I'm talking to all my Facebook friends in here. I'm inviting all my Facebook friends. To see who's gonna come on my who's gonna come and watch me at the last year. Yeah. Hey. Oh yeah. So we're gonna play music for the first hour, and after that, we're gonna allow some things. So y'all please stay tuned to the top 18 requested. Get us right now.
Oh yeah, only bad man, just the watch, only bad girl, just the problem. Baby girl, you know you want it. Baby, that's for me.
I got a small one. Start off with it. We'll start with a small part. Yeah. So if you hear the small one, then we can jump up to the big one. So everybody out there on my Facebook, what's going on? Happy holidays. Happy early Christmas. Happy Hanukkah. Happy Kwanzaa. Happy, pre-New Year to all of y'all. The last song real quick, and we're gonna go. I'm gonna get some more commercial because you know we're gonna do that. Oh yeah. Jackie, what up? Let's see y'all. Thank you for joining and by 3 o'clock, I'm gonna jump on my Instagram, so I hope y'all join my Instagram too. I'm a nice guy. You know what I'm saying? So whatever you heard, I'm gonna say it. Wow. That's Uncle Steve. On a tree. What's wrong with that? That's wrong with This is the year I'm about to tell and like everybody. So let's see who's gonna tell me about I'm getting old. I don't care. Let's do a few shows out there who I've been supporting for all year.
They told me a long time ago, you ain't going long. I told them what you gon' see. I'm gonna be somebody to bring it home. I understood it, the science and the chemistry. What I wanted at the game, and I feel complete. Holy sweet, for real, but is it all a dream? I need to bring it to reality where they can't take my keys. I got the girl on the slab, 30 number views. I'm repping Tennessee, the South, you know what I mean. And I'm everywhere like London, you can make it clean. I had to make it out the trenches where they talk them beans. I'm all in Africa with it, just the game plan. I'm talking houses overseas for my kids, man. And I ain't complaining, bro, I'm walking straight to the money. I had to sacrifice my time, I was running blind.
What? Happy pre-New Year, Mr. Clean Beat. I want to say what's up. Happy birthday, happy New Year, happy pre-Hanukkah, happy Wakanda, everything that you love. I gotta pay some bills, Mr. Clean Beat. So I'm doing a little test right now via my Facebook. So I'm live right now, the Young Women Radiocast, the last show of the year, live and direct via radiofeeds.org. And for those that don't watch me right now, next year, man, hold on. I'm about to cut this, before I read this, I'm about to cut this off right now. Next year, things are going to change. And I hope that y'all can watch me. First of all, I appreciate everybody out there who have been supporting me since the beginning of the year, actually since earlier in the year. We got a call right now. But I'm going to make sure that, you know what I'm saying, we're going to get this call, okay? But again, next year, I hear about all those radio stations being nominated and stuff like this. Y'all better nominate me in all those little awards around here. You know what I'm saying? And I will go back to the BET Award again next year. And I don't care who's in my way. Trust me, 2020, the Yaggah Movement Radiocast will go out there and mingle with all those celebrities and the babies and all them young thugs and Men of the Stallion and all those celebrities. We all going there. Whatever there's black prosperity, we're going to move out there. So I'm going to let y'all know, y'all better nominate the Yaggah Movement Radiocast on the real, okay? Please, nominate us. Radiofeeds.org where the body comes to talk to you. Now, let me go back and read this little commercial. One way you can support Radio Phoenix is by becoming one of our members. For as little as $35 per year, member receives discount savings and other benefits provided by our membership program partners. And don't forget, the membership fee is tax deductible. Yes, indeed. Now, for more information, you can sign up or you can call 480-829-5746 or go online to radiofeeds.org. Click on the support tab at the top and then become a member on the drop-down menu. We thank you for your generous support for community radio. Yaggah. Yes. Big up to Sister Lydia, man. She's out here right now. The last show of the year. Yes, indeed. I know we got some stuff that we want to talk about. And we want to play some more music. You know, we got some more top 18 requested live. So once we play all those music and we have our quest, James Thompson, you know, he's going to be, I'm sorry. No, okay. Well, my apology, wrong name. But we have a caller right now that wants to jump on. We have a caller. Maybe we might jump on this 2019 Yaggah. Okay, we're gonna get this caller real quick. Caller, Yaggah. Can you hear us? Can you hear us?
Hello.
Oh, how you doing, Queen? How you doing, Yaggah?
I'm doing good, and yourself?
Queen, I'm so blessed indeed. You know, it's the last show of the year. I'm gonna miss 2019, but I'm not really gonna miss it. But I would like to say Yaggah to you.
Gonna miss 2019.
I'm gonna miss it too. You know, so I'm gonna miss it and everything like that.
I'll miss it on Tuesday.
How you doing, Queen? How's your day today? How's your day?
It's going. Beautiful Saturday.
Oh, indeed. You know, say.
For the next year, so it's going.
Oh well, blessings to you indeed. You know, we were actually elaborating. Me and Sister Lydia, we will elaborate on 2019. We were actually going to talk about the good, the bad, and the ugly. And I know we had a first caller that called earlier, and you know, and we appreciate everybody that calls to the Yaggah Movement Radiocast to literally tell us about the experience of 2019. And also, if you guys are watching me through my podcast, my Facebook, you can give me comments and everything like this. I give you a shout out for everybody out there who are joining me. But what was the greatest experience of 2019 for you, Queen? Yaggah.
The greatest experience of 2019, I would say I wouldn't consider it an experience, but it was the news that I heard. And I felt like that was a great news to look forward into, and which was when they impeached Donald Trump, I believe.
Oh, you mean orange head? You mean the resident of the White House? That guy, they want to say, I'm making it great, no collusion, no obstruction of justice. Believe me, they out there trying to sabotage that guy, the resident. He's the resident. I hope you're gonna vote though. Indeed. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah. So the impeachment to me, I think that was one of the greatest things. And I hope, going to the new year, that now that Congress have charged him for that, I hope now that the bipartisan.
Are they going to put him in prison?
Well, the thing is, he's not going to go to jail. I mean, that's the one thing when you get to politics, they don't put you to jail right away. They're going to make sure that they discharge you from power. And then if whoever party takes over, if they really hate you, then they will say, okay, let's charge him for what he did, for fraud or for obstruction of justice. But his obstruction of justice it's minor, but it's still obstruction of justice. Because at the end of the day, no president shouldn't be acting any sort of way. Nobody should go out. Your husband shouldn't go outside to mingle with another person. That's what he just did. That's what Trump did. Okay, he just went and go to find some dirt about his about his house, about monitoring everything. And if you have to trust your peers, if you do something fairly, you have to make sure you stay home and you do everything fairly. He just went out trying to get dirt on the people.
I feel like if it was like Obama, but I've met like so many
Caucasian
marching to the White House.
Like I said, if Hussein Obama did it again, trust me, they would have do impeachment for the first 6 months already by the time you got in there.
The next day.
Yes, indeed. I'm sorry, Carla. I know you're still in there, and I know. So besides the impeachment, do you have anything that you would like to express besides the impeachment? Was definitely.
It's at the Miss African Arizona.
Oh yeah. Oh, I think it was marvelous. Miss Africa Arizona 2020. I was there. We got Miss Liberia Arizona. She still say I get the crowd. We the best. We the best. So I'm like, you're the best indeed. I can say it. Everybody's a winner to me. You know what I'm saying? So what was your take on Miss Africa Arizona 2020? Because my take is, I loved it. Say it was my first time being part of scenery like this, out here in Arizona. So what was the good things that you had from them was definitely.
Definitely. And
Don't be shy. Don't be shy now, sister.
Yeah.
I let it out. You. So you have a sexy voice, okay? You got that sexy voice, all right? It's okay. You know, it's all good. You know, say, look, my voice is raspy right now, but I'm trying to express myself.
I just when I looked at the videos, I just felt like the judges didn't really judge correctly according to the rules, I would say.
Okay, well, you know, that's.
And I felt like it was not fair, you know.
I you know, I was there. I mean, like I said, it was my first time. You know, it was just that I think it was what 12 or 15 pageant, I believe.
15.
Yeah, like 15, yeah, something like that. So it was like around the area. I'm not sure. I mean, I think there were like a couple of judges and stuff. They looked like they were big timers to me. I mean, what were they from? I don't know. They were Africans. I mean,
Okay.
Hey sister, they were Africans to me. Like, what you asked me, like I was.
It was like I think it was one house African American.
Oh yeah.
I think so.
There were a bunch of black folks then, because all I saw was black people.
Black and African.
I saw black people in the back. They looked like they had money to me. You know what I'm saying? They looked like they had money to me. So, but I mean, but thank you so much for elaborating. Is there any shout out that you like to give out to anybody out there, and any prosperity for the new year, or any wishes for the new year? Most definitely. Yaggah, yaggah, yaggah. Caller. Hello.
Hello.
Wait, the caller left.
Hello.
Hello. Okay, I think we lost.
Yeah, for you.
I think we left the caller. Well, we don't know what happened. We don't know what happened here.
Hello.
But we are going to continue. Most definitely, we're going to continue with the top 18 requested artists. Most definitely. Appreciate all the phone call. You can call us 602-354-8823. Let's get it, baby. Yaggah, yaggah. Mr. Clindy, Sister Lydia, it's the end of the year. Yaggah.
Yeah.
Radiocast.
Shake it for me, shake it for me, hey, shake it for me, shake it for me, shake it for me, shake it for me. Hey, Happy New Year, Happy New Year, Happy New Year.
That's like J-Lo. She
I'm gonna give some to everybody, man.
Cause you got
Thank you for coming through. Really shout out to everybody.
That don't stop.
I know I'm missing it right now.
That go slow.
Don't say no, no.
Oh,
So I'm about to continue this.
can tell
And
that
again,
what she gon' go. She gon' go.
yes indeed.
What she
Miss
gon' go.
Liberia, Arizona.
She gon' go.
Shake it for me, shake it for me, shake it for me, hey. Shake it for me, 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 shake it for me. She's too tired to shake it today. Every time, no more.
The way she bust it down, I still like scroll up. The way she go low.
My voice is going, so what can I say?
She want me to go crazy.
What can I do? Hey,
She want me to go crazy.
this.
What can go? She want me to go crazy. Hey,
Like me, I'm trying to show you.
she want me to go crazy. What can go?
So.
Shake it for me, shake it for me, shake it for me. So why you act like Yaggah? She go low. So why you act like Yaggah? She go low.
10. Purchase your tracks today.
I'm started. Hey, I'm started. Hey, I'm started. Hey, I'm started. I see you. I'm started. I'm started.
I'm not guy, the fly guy, but can you be my better half? Girl, your smile lights the sky. I don't get it why you leave the people shy. I gotta stay with you. I came and pulling my foot in the side. Plus I left body, high, low, and low, and dry. I really want you to be my high. Come along, let's share. I gotta give this easy love to try. And you wear a much star. Yeah, show the space in your heart. Let me be the one to occupy. Clearly it's early, but I gotta give this feeling some air. Cause I can tell from your reaction, you're showing you're scared. It's okay though, I could be your innocent, but my love is nothing to fear. Shorty come along, this is like a wild where I'll first drink and put it to lie. Look deep in my eyes, I want you to be break my soul for love stop. Oh, you know me, see that? I gotta make it my story now. I gotta hold it, I feel me like I do you. How you feel me like I do you? Shorty, this is about me and you. This is about me and you.
Oh, shawty, how you down? Oh, shawty, how you down? Get a drink. Oh, shawty, how you feeling me like
Go follow us for the technical difficulties in the back of the line. But yes, indeed, don't get come through tonight, man. I'll be at this Radio Phoenix. We're going to be on location and everything. Book up, food, beverages, all that good stuff. Go, folks.
gotta make you mine. I wanna make you mine. I make you mine. I know it's
Listen, I ain't put my feeling on safe because my heart been on numb. Put my all into my past when I felt dumb. So take the woman, tell me I'm the one. Look, like I'm the one that make them up, make them strong. Then I run and I ain't really trying to be out here looking stupid. Forget love, I see Cupid, I'ma start shooting. I had so many women's dog, I'm scared of the karma. So all my love for women, I put all that in my daughter. Look, you're my little prison. Funny how I'm out here living life and then you end up coming along, struck my interest. Knowing your heart is pure, she tell you she want commitment. I know I changed, so I end up in a resentment. I apologize if I'm tripping on you. My head is lacking at me, now I'm tripping for you. Don't ever put your head down, but I'ma live for you. Your birthday on the way, let's take a vacation, just a scoop. Trip for us too. Hey shorty, how you down? Get a drink for me. Hey shorty, how you down? Just a drink for me. Hey shorty, how you down? To hit the road with me. Hey shorty, how you down? To my crib with me.
oh, shawty, how you down? You get with me, shawty, how you down? Get a drink, Hey, shawty, how you feeling me like I do? How you feeling me like I do? How you down? You get with me, shawty, how you down? Get a drink, Hey, shawty, how you feeling me like I do? You feeling me like I do? I gotta make you mine. I wanna make you mine. Oh, shawty, wanna make you mine. Wanna hold you down. I gotta make you mine. I wanna make you mine. Oh, shawty, make you mine. I know you down. Oh, shawty, how you down? Hey, shawty, how you down? Get a drink. Hey, shawty, how you feeling me like I do? How you feeling me like I do?
I just feel them right because I don't embarrass myself.
9.
I'm gonna imagine myself sitting with the right name or the one name here. I think this is not the business. So I guess right there. Nobody. So he's an artist, songwriter, comedian. Does he have his I'm sorry for swearing. I do apologize for swearing. I do apologize. No, that's what I said. Normally, N-O-M-A-L plus nothing. I can pronounce it. People know what I'm talking about.
She wanna get along for all my money. She got the liquor in her, got the big bag of ganja. I left one down to know she feeling on me, I forgot. When you go low, baby, slow mo. The body so inviting. Give me body, yo, baby. When you go low, baby, slow mo. The body so enticing. Give me body, yo, baby.
Happy New Year, everybody! Happy New Year! Oh, I printed the paper. I printed for the thing. Yeah. Because after this, I'm gonna play some music real quick.
When you go low, baby, slow mo. The body so inviting. Give me body, yo, baby. When you go low, baby, slow mo. The body so enticing. Give me body, yo, baby.
So I'm inviting everybody on my Facebook live. We're about to get on right now. We got the paper. Yeah, we're in the building right now. It's a clean beat. Sister Lydia, the last episode of the printer.
It's not here.
There's nothing?
There's nothing.
Okay, don't worry. So let's come
We just use our brain data.
Well, shout out to everybody out there who will call us Sister Lydia. The Yaggah Radiocast. It's the last episode via radiocast.org. We have our guest coming by the name of Nomali, N-O-M-A-L-Y, excuse my accent. He's a singer-songwriter, comedian out here in Phoenix, Arizona. And they got to Nomali creation, most definitely. But I was going to talk about my 2019,
Are you sure it's about this?
no, we're going to talk about it on the next hour.
Okay.
But I want to talk about my experience of 2019, if I can know the volume for minutes. For those out there who probably don't know me personally, I want to say that I'm also human. I'm gonna give 5 minutes for myself, and also I'm gonna give you 5 minutes to share your 2019. My 2019 brought me a lot of learning curve. I'm gonna take off my my fashion reading glasses. I don't want people to think, oh my gosh, your eyes are too droopy for Mr. Clean B. But my 2019 was very, it was very sacrificial. A lot of sacrifice that, I have to go through in order for me to be where I'm at. I'm not talking about sacrifice voodoo.
What I'm meaning is I'm talking about sacrifice as being, you know what I'm saying, as striving for the best, striving for the morals. And y'all can probably see me all crazy talking about, oh my God, what is he talking about, 2020? I'm already prophesizing, you know, the new year coming. I'm already prophesizing 2020 already here. I've learned that as I get older, you know, I have to skin a lot, you know, I have to shred some skin off my body. I've learned that as I get older, you know, I have to learn how to, you know, move into the future and not worry about the past. I can tell you personally, and Sister Lydia, you know, she, you know, the great sister of mine, you know, I can tell you personally that I have to learn how to truly forgive. You know, I have to learn how to forgive myself first. I have to learn how to forgive my peers. I have to learn how to, you know, be awakened to certain situation. And I know I've been challenged by a lot of things, you know, through my life, and we all been challenged to that. And I know that, you know, this year, you know, it was very, you know, challenging for those. I'm not going to call it difficult. I'll call it challenging, because difficult is something that, you know, you don't get away from. You know, oppression is something that's difficult. You know, but when you go through challenge that you conquer this challenge, those are life tests. You know, I'm very appreciative of big up to our French Vanilla. Thank you so much for joining me. Happy New Year, Merry Christmas. I want to give a shout out to everybody, you know, on my broadcast, Niambi, Chris, Zola, N. Logan, King J, Anne Mary, Dante Cross, John Hale, my sister, of course, Stacy Betty, my cousin again, Elizabeth Pitts, my cousin again, most definitely. You know, my friend Dallas, Rachel Ann, Emmanuel Togolese, Rachel Ann, Sister Lydia over here. Oh, you watching me too, huh? Oh, okay. Alex Meyer, Melinda, Dabi Dubi, I hope I say it right. Kisa Keystone. I'll big up to Keystone, most definitely. Audrey, Latasha, Dane, Carrie James, Bella, Keisha Collins, Kate Green, everybody out there, thank you for joining me. I have to do this on Facebook because I think I said on Facebook that this is the last time that I'm about to add everybody on, because I want to see, you know what I'm saying, if the future will prosper with us. But I have to learn how to forgive. I have to learn how to, you know, have peace. Yeah, I know you were going to walk away with the headphone. And it's the last episode of the show, too. You know, the headphone's going to cut your head off, Sister Lydia. She almost walked away with it. But I have to learn personally and professionally how to forgive. How to forgive as far as, you know, be human. How to forgive my peers. You know, how to forgive my past. You know, how not to be angry a lot. I'm getting older. I'm not sure if that's something I should express that, but I'm still young. You know, I think I'm not going to crack for a long, long time. So shout out to everybody who called me up when I go to the store and so forth. But most of them, we'll get the guests in the building. But I have to learn how to appreciate, you know, my peers. You know, I met Sister Lydia. I met a lot of new folks out, you know, in my life that I do care in that. You know what I'm saying? But I also, you know, I have to sacrifice. I'm not gonna call it that. I have to sacrifice others. You know what I'm saying? Who are probably, you know what I'm saying, still in the future might be, you know, great. But you know, definitely there has to be some sacrifice to be made. And I have to learn how to forgive. I have to learn how to not just forgive myself, but I forgave my sorrows in order for me to move into a great future. We have a caller in the building. Caller, can you hear us? Yaggah. Okay. We got a caller. Everybody are calling. Like I said, I do appreciate everybody calling. 602-354-8823. Most definitely, we're all going to continue the top 18 requested artists. You know what I'm saying? We got Normali, singer-songwriter, comedian, creative promoter, most definitely. And I'll make sure that this thing is off limit here. You can hear that. Sorry about that, y'all. But I have to cut the music up because you already know. I have to learn, especially for those out there who lost a lot of people, I have to learn also how to reach out to folks. I know sometimes we are so busy in our lives. We are so, and I want to apologize to everybody out there who have been calling me, reaching out to me. I know I don't answer a lot of people's phone call, but, there are things that you have to be able to sacrifice and focus. And I'm pretty sure I'm going to ask my, my brother right here when it comes to that. When you want to be successful, when you want to prosper, there's a lot of things that you have to be able to, give up. And I'm not saying give up on your family or friends. Give up on things that does not push you forward. I told a friend and I mentioned to her, and I hope I don't sound radical. I don't sound, heartless. But when it comes to, business corporation, you can even ask the NFL. It's a heartless business. I mean, the NFL is a heartless business. Any business that you go to Walmart. If you don't put a dime on their product, they're gonna tell you to leave. You know what I'm saying? If you don't compromise with their business, they will tell you to leave. So I told my friend that there are things in life that you have to be able to sacrifice. And in order for you to move up in life, in order for you to do things in life, you got to be able to sacrifice a lot. You got to be able to, be able to forego a lot of, mental aspect of what you used to do and what you want to become. The way I used to be 10 years ago, I always see all those Safi 2009 to 2019. I think I tried that already. I was an immature 29-year-old person. So you can imagine how old I am today. So I give up my age already. But, I used to be immature. I used to be, not selfish in a way, where I didn't understand, my goals, but I didn't understand my livelihood. I can tell you 10 years ago, the person I am today was not that person that you're talking to. I am more humble. I am more appreciative. I'm more at peace to myself. I can tell you a little thing. I call my oldest sister. No, not the oldest one, but the second oldest. That's a confession I like to give out to y'all for the end of the year. Because I want y'all to kind of see the reals of where I come from. Because Mr. Clean B is not just an entertainer. Mr. Clean B is not just your average organizer. Mr. Clean B is human. You know what I'm saying? I'm a human being at the end of the day. I cried a lot. I actually had shed some tears earlier, because I have to pretty much let go of a lot of things. I have to accept my default. I have to accept that, I have flaws. And if you don't recognize your flaws, if you don't recognize all those aspects about yourself, you can never move on. If you stay angry for the rest of your life, my brother and sister, trust me, you're going to become a better person for the rest of your life. Don't be a better person like me. And I'm just giving out this advice because 2020 is about to be a great change for all of us. 2020 is about to be a positive change for all of us. 2020 is going to be a prosperous change for all of us. And for those out there who still have that, hatred that linger in their heart, my brother and sister, trust me, you're not going to move up. Trust me, I was in the streets for years. I have to learn the hardship of America. Me being me coming to somebody's house and being on the streets, not understanding why I was out on the streets, not understanding my defaults. And I have to change my ways. I have to change the way I think. I have to change the way I focus in life. And 2020 is prosperity. It's the movement. And Sister Lydia, you can vouch on that. Because trust me, we're moving on up, right?
We are.
We are moving on up. Mm-hmm. Let's continue this, man. 2019, the end of the Mother Loving Show. Mother Loving Show. Happy Pre-New Year, everybody. Let's continue the show, man. We're going to keep it real out here. Mr. Clean B, I got No Molly in the building. Hey. Let's get this top 18 on top. Mr. Clean B, Happy New Year. Yaggah, yaggah all day. Hey, I can't rap. I cannot rap. So please don't tell me. But I got the R&B king right here. Hey. 2020 R&B king in the building. Hey. You know what I'm saying? But you already know. We're gonna stay tuned. Let's continue this because we're about to have this live interview. Nobody in the building, y'all. Let's get it. Yaggah, yaggah, Radio Phoenix. Yeah.
know y'all like money. A man with a lot of G's. I'm not sure, but I'm just saying, ladies. Yes, indeed. What? Happy New Year! Oh! Let's get the
Please enter current password to today's program. Welcome to Yaggah Radiocast. 7.
Yes, wrong.
Welcome to Yaggah Radiocast.
So you sing once, right? Man, anything, freestyle, sing anything, man. Anything for all of us, man. You know what I'm saying? But I appreciate for you to come through. I want to shout out to Sister Lydia, man. For that, to come through. If I even start this, because it's my 2020 right now, with my business card, and so y'all already know it's my business card. Please call me SafariSoundzEnt. Yes, indeed. If you don't need my business card, you don't need it. Yes, indeed. So I'm not gonna apologize for what I was saying. That's not my show. So I'm gonna let you know that this is what I do. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. So you already know. Sister Lydia. You know what I'm saying? My show's basically pretty much people on the gospel. You know what I'm saying? I've been on radio since 2016. You know what I'm saying? So I've been having a show since October 8th, 2016. So I'm going, almost 4 years strong right now. You know, the goal is to be out there, syndication, podcasting, sponsorship, whether independently or being out there. You know what I'm saying? I have my own podcast that I started up this year. Through Anchor FM, at SafariSoundzEnt, good stuff. So I do some podcasts besides the radio. When I do the segments, I can do I can people to swear, no FCC regulation. When I got sponsors or anybody out there who sponsor me. But Yaggah Radiocast is a family show. My goal is to promote, advertise. I'm the creator. Anybody that comes, people here, pretty much I let them know we can see some media. You know what I'm saying? She's really, like I said, black is beautiful, yes indeed. I know I'm flawless, but she's a queen. Miss Liberia, Arizona 2020. Yes, I know I'm sexy though. I know I'm sexy, alright? But she's the one. She's like, she look good. She puts the flavor in the air. She put the icing on the cake. You know what I'm saying? She put that little spice on my okra still. And it comes out delicious, yes indeed. And we come to your house with some food, because I'm hungry. Yes indeed. Who's cooking? And I can't cook me, call me, I can come and get some food. Happy New Year, bless up. And please, come and check me tonight, y'all. Okay, I'll be at Addis Ababa, okay? Addis Ababa tonight. I'm doing a show tonight. Hey! Miss Grace Boss Lady, I got you, Miss Grace. Thank you. The Christmas, red and black party. Yes, I see you, Boss Lady. Happy free New Year 2020. Yeah. Free soul markets in the building. I see you. So so first of all, my goal is to advertise us. So the goal of my show, the Yaggah Radiocast, is you are genuine. That's what Yaggah is. So she is genuine. When I first met her, I told her she was genuine, gifted, and humble. I can say Yaggah. And the way Yaggah came like I would say 2010, you know what I'm saying? I was watching the show, I was hearing that, a lot of things. Also, Obama was going through a lot of, got changes. And I felt like, the world is going to give them change and stuff like that. What's going on, cuz? I see you, Mo. And, moving to, I'm moving to Phoenix, going to Radio Phoenix, you know what I'm saying, and bring things out here. They asked me, like, I want to do a show. So, I don't want to do a show to cater to my people, you know what I'm saying? But the thing was, when I was like, I want to do a show And I want to do a show. Yeah, I want to do a show for my people. But I do have African American friends.
Yeah.
I have Mexican friends. We all do. I mean, I got Puerto friends. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not. So call me Americanized. Call me Ivorian Americans, because that's the way I see myself. You know, I'm from the Ivory Coast.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? This is our West African connection right here. So, you know what I'm saying? Côte d'Ivoire, you already know. West, yes. Shout out to Côte d'Ivoire. Shout out to Côte d'Ivoire, most definitely. Ivory Coast in the building. Africans in the mother building. Yes, indeed. You know what I'm saying? Wherever coast you at, I love you too. You know what I'm saying? Côte d'Ivoire, you know what I'm saying? All my Liberians, you know what I'm saying? All my Ghanaians, you know what I'm saying? My Nigerians, you know what I'm saying? My Sudanese, North, South, East, West, Ethiopia, Somalia, South Africa, you know what I'm saying? Rwanda, you know what I'm saying? Botswana, you know what I'm talking about? Egypt, Algeria. I can go with all the 53 nations. You already know, man. I know my 53 nations, all right? I'm just saying. So we got Normal in the building. So I'm just saying, we got Normal in the building. So happy New Year to everybody out there. So the goal of the show is to promote, because I felt that me doing the show. I'm trying to bring my peers together. You know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to bring my African Americans together. And I'm gonna keep it real. So you know what I'm talking about. You know, there's a lot welcoming in. I mean, from where I came 4 years ago to right now, I think there has some changes. You know, I can say I've been to a lot of events. You know, so I can say that the African Fest, you know what I'm saying, the Miss African, Africa, Arizona 2020. Even last week I was at the Sister Grace. You know what I'm saying? The Christmas, which you were fashioning over there. You know, the Christmas red and black party, which was in African American establishment, Afri-Soul Marketplace. You know what I'm saying? So it was there. I mean, the first time I was there, I did a live broadcast there. I did a live for 2 hours. I did a live broadcast about investing in our development.
African Americans from Africa.
Yes.
In person.
Exactly. Man, my friend. Because me, that's my problem.
We all come from the same spot.
Exactly. I live in LA. Do you know why? Do you know why I love California? Do you know why I love Los Angeles? Even though Los Angeles is conservatively segregated, but the black, the Africans the melanin out there, when it comes to diaspora, they all come together, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, they embrace that movement. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I can go even Chocolate City, Washington D.C.
Yeah.
I mean, so I can even say New York. I mean, it's like different region. You know what I'm saying? The diaspora is like Chicago the same.
Yes.
I mean,
same
man, they're like, you go to Chicago, you be like, you're like, damn, like, are you sure your mom and pop's not from like, you know what I'm saying, from Senegal or something like this, or Gambia? Are you sure about that?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I even met this sister who introduced her to one of the queens of Botswana. You know what I'm saying? And she found out that she was a princess, from a different region. So it's like, I'm okay, so if you're a princess, that means you're one of us. So that means, whether black is black. I mean, I managed it. The melanin came from one spot. I mean, I even bring the Bible. I was like, just pay attention to the Bible, because there's some chapter in the Bible, and every scripture that human being has written that talks about us, but they don't promote us. So that's what the Yaggah movement is about. It's about promoting us. You know what I'm saying? No, she's a networker. She's an advocate of about the community. So she's doing big things. She's making big moves. You know what I'm saying? I mean, and this year, I've been saying, man, I met her at the Water Fest, at the pool party. We met, and it's like we got the experience. I don't have a family. I am Phoenix. You're my family. You know what I'm saying? You have a good heart. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna make sure you get the game, because you already got the platform. You know what I'm saying? Not only that, no, I'm talking about Sister Lydia right here. Sexy, black is beautiful. I'm just saying. No, she's out there. Y'all didn't like you get.
She really saying yes.
Yeah, she's like, yes.
You're right.
Yes, you're right. I'm flawless, mother. I'm flawless. Put some respect on my beauty.
Put some respect on.
Feel yourself coming through. You know what I'm saying? Because if it wasn't for you, and I know me. I rather someone else that hates me that doesn't look like me. But if you look like me and you hear me and I'm trying to elevate you, I'm trying to elevate your children, your foundation.
That's learned behavior from the oppressions. It's not to make an excuse for those people, but all people learned that self-hate and hate each other.
No, but that's the thing, though.
And it's unfortunate.
That's the thing.
I got a couple of things, and I didn't grab everything. So,
I think if you know the song, you can tell me. You can put over there. Actually, no. Okay. Oh my God, I'm out here talking about. Actually, no. We got 12 minutes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we have, because I'm gonna play that, and then from there we got the interview. We have a freestyle live. Normally. Singer, songwriter, comedian, creator, then nothing good brother right there. You need to support your brothers and sisters. Shout out to all the queens out there making money. Big shout out to all the sisters out there making money. Most definitely, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, so they're not gonna the thing short. So yeah, so that's what the show is about. It's about pretty much advertising my people. You know what I'm saying?
I love it.
And I don't care, you know what I'm saying? Like me, we black in here. I don't tell people, I see folks from this region or from that region. No, when I come out here, I see my African Americans, I see all the ethnicity around me, but it's all the family. But when I see my African Americans out here, my brothers and sisters, I'm like, I don't see, there's no African in my father. You know what I'm saying? I don't care where you are, because I remember when I was in LA, the first black experience is when I rode down with a couple of brothers and we were going to this crib party in Long Beach. I remember I was married back then. And the cops pulled us over. Okay, they pull us over, okay? And when they pull us over, right, they asked the three brothers about that, if they wanted to some family, and they were going back to like stuff that happened when they were doing 15, 16. But they were OGs, they were like 32, 34. I was like 21 back then. When it came to me, the one thing that really when it came to me is they asked me, because my name was different. Oh, well, where are you from? Oh, well, I was born in West Africa. Actually, I'm from DC. And we talk about 2001, 9/11. When then people were talking about, are you a Christian or you're a Muslim? And then, if you're a Christian, do you believe it? And that was how you passed immigration thing. Back from 2001 until Baba took over power. And I swear to God, bro. You know what I'm saying? I swear to God. I can tell, I mean, people would ask me, I would go to the mall. I would say, oh, your name is, oh, you from Africa? Oh, are you a Muslim or you're a Christian? What? The cops asked me that. And then they're like, oh, okay, and then let's go back to, so let's find out about you. So let's check to see if I need people to cry from Washington, D.C. all the way to LA. And then when they do that, guess who came through? ICE came through. Oh, yeah. ICE came through. ICE was the second person to came and asked me, okay, so we see that your status, you're about to get married, blah, blah, blah. But California is very lenient on immigration. That's the difference between California, versus the rest of the people. California is very, very lenient. It has nothing to do with Mexico. It's a melting pot of immigrants. You know what I'm saying? A lot of immigrants are a lot of Nigerians.
That's what this country
making money out there. Nigerians, they're invading like that. So about Africans who taking over, like over here, you got Ethiopians, you got Liberians, and all the other groups. So like Nigerians. They out there, then they into that entertainment shit business. Like when I went there, I just saw a couple brothers, and they were like big timers.
I just played a character as a Nigerian.
Man, I swear, sister Lydia, they're the ones.
My accent, I know.
And do you know their movies are hot? You talk about black movies, you talk about Nigerian movies. You go about African Americans, okay, Hollywood, okay, they're in the top category when it comes to entertainment movies out there. Black folks will go by a Nigerian movie in Los Angeles more than they will go by Tyler Perry. That's how much they support Nigerians, but the money doesn't go. It goes straight up to. Maybe the brother is somewhere in British, England. He's not back home. But so I appreciate you coming through.
I appreciate you.
And I do this I used to do this just for the cloud for a minute.
Yeah.
But then I was never doing this. But I realized that when I listen to other people's outlet, I don't hear my people's. I work to a black business. I never heard of a black business. today I'm glad to meet you because I hope that from today to eternity, we can create a bond as far as networking and share that. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I think.
And that's me. The only way, and she knows, I don't like snitches. You know my codes. No snitch gang. No treadway in 2020. All you treadway, all you Tekashi 6ix9ine in 2020. You know what I'm saying? Snitching on me on Facebook. I know who the heck you are. You damn you snitches, rats, informants. So, so most definitely, man. Brother Trey is in the. Is that Brother Trey? Oh yeah, Brother Trey's in the building. 2020's in the building. Yes indeed. Yes indeed. We on points, Brother Trey. What is your New Year's Eve resolution? Because I gotta get on some black folks on 2020. That took my brother Nipsey also. They'll put Bill Cosby in jail. They got R. Kelly. Oprah is doing a movie on Russell Simmons. Stop prosecuting black men. I'm innocent. I love you. I just want to live.
Here it is.
Yes.
Here it is.
Yes, indeed.
Every time you stop, every time you're able,
yes,
or you're blessed to wake up in the morning,
yes,
you're able to look in the mirror, anticipate and know,
yes,
that you're blessed.
Amen.
That you've been given an opportunity to give something back.
Mm-hmm.
That you actually have an opportunity to change the outcome of a single thing. Doesn't matter how big it is or how small it is, but you have the opportunity to change it.
Mm-hmm.
As a matter of fact, change it by just greeting your brother. I don't know this brother, but I'ma speak.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? And that's the problem with us. So my New Year's resolution to you is to make sure that I let you know that I'm worthy of being spoken to. I was given a voice. I was given a breath. I was given intelligence. I was able to speak. I actually have diction and grammar, damn. And that's why I'm going to speak to everybody. I don't give a damn if you look at me sideways. You know what I'm saying? Because that's the whole point, that we're better than what they make us out to be. We're not savages. We're not beasts. We're not mindless. We're not dumb. We're strong, intellectual, powerful. We are intuitive, motivated, initiating. Hot damn, we are everything positive that most say we're not.
Yaggah.
That's all I'm saying.
Yaggah.
There it is.
Yeah.
That's it, man.
Prosperity in the mother building. Prosperity in the mother building. 2020. You know what I'm saying? I think I'm gonna swag since that's the last show. We ain't fucking around.
What?
That's what I said. I said the
I've never heard such a word before until now.
That's nasty.
Watch me.
I appreciate
Yeah, I got a suit on too. Happy New Year. Y'all watch me. Man.
Are you angry?
Man,
Nah, you feeling good.
Man,
You're feeling good.
Man, bless. Okay, let's get the music.
Did you?
Whoa. No, I didn't cuss in here though.
I know. When?
We met the queen.
When?
December.
Oh, okay.
Mr. Queen, we went to your co-host.
Right.
Was in the house.
Right.
We met her there.
Yeah.
So the picture, I showed you the picture.
Queens and Ale.
Yeah.
Yeah. The interview went really well.
I wish I was here. I wish I knew.
I was saying, get ready to go over. You won this?
No, I participated in it.
No, you didn't lose. You participated.
Yeah.
And you didn't lose. You showed up.
Yeah.
And you showed out.
Yeah.
And people saw you. The only person that lost is the person that didn't get an opportunity to see you.
Right.
That's
I was better than you.
yes. Always.
Two.
She live in a sunny la puede. Y que te toque la menoma. Apanang bale fifio. Wamena bela la de nyang bale. Ikela na kimbe nyado lola. Ikela na kimbe nyane sila. Togadochi wa wa wa. Wa wa wa. Togadochi wa wa wa. Wa wa wa. Togadochi wa wa wa. The video is better than Taxi Man. My sister, the lady man, for you that he loves you. My sister, the lady man, for you that he likes you. Let them call you gold digger. Don't be ashamed to be calling gold digger. Gold digger. Shine your eye, shine your man. Spend money on you, wow, wow, wow. Let your man spend money on you, wow, wow, wow. Oh, wow, wow, wow. Oh, 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 wow, oh, wow, wow. Oh, 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 they are rich on Brooklyn, they are same. All men are the same. They are rich on Brooklyn, they are same. Don't any man use you. They are rich on Brooklyn, they are same. Don't any man use you. Shine your eyes. Woo! Wow, wow, wow.
Wow, wow, wow. Wow, wow, wow. Wow, wow, wow.
Wow, wow, wow. Wow, wow, wow. Alright, it's not no one, no real music, no worry. It's not really deep, I'm really long. So, the Bama press, never done it's not the one and I'm still on the same now.
Oh, I got 15 seconds. Oh, I need to join my phone. Wow, wow, wow. Wow, wow, wow.
Wow, wow, wow. Wow, wow, wow. So that the legend yellow. Wow, wow, wow.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
It's royalty, baby.
I need, where the heck is my charger? Jesus.
King the dreamer on the beat. Oh, the waste, the waste. Give me a taste, just taste. Bring it back on replay. Blow your mind on relay. Anything you want, I can relay. Let's operate. I just wanna prove to you. I just wanna prove to you. Oh my God. Baby, let me show you. Just let me own you.
Oh, no,
Let me
that's
dance for you.
Brother, what happened?
Let me dance for you.
Christmas Eve.
I was working.
We were there till 12.
I know, like, I left from work, like, my Christmas was, I worked. I mean, like, I didn't.
Well, nonetheless, I didn't know if I'd see you today, but I have a present for you.
Let me do it. Let me do it.
Managers.
Let me do it. Let me do it. Let me dance for you. Let me dance for you. Hey. Let me dance for you.
But I know that you don't have any, there's not a lot of fam here, so you want to make sure that you.
Yeah, because I really,
so next week I'll bring it for you next week.
yeah. I got something for you.
We're cool. The food.
I'm hungry.
I brought some fruit. I know that's not fruits, but it's still. Feel free.
I'm feeling fruitful, but
You want some salads?
I want some salads at least. That would be nice.
So I just left that Kwanzaa gathering that they were having over at Brooks Academy. Man, they had the layers out there. And Kiana Sears, the one who was playing for the office for the State Corporation. And of course, Al Galloway. So they had nothing but positive things to say. So I gave you a plug, bro. So I don't know how it's gonna work, but I gave you a plug because I represented.
His look was gone. Wait, what you say? What you talking about?
Love,
Gone.
love.
Yeah, that's what it is. But every year on Christmas Eve, I don't like how Christmas Eve, but we have a holiday gathering. So this year we had I smothered cabbage being
All right, okay.
and I had habanero and mango. And mango with rum.
So much up.
Everybody started.
Honey braised lamb chops. And we had jambalaya. So see that? It's a salad that has almost every vegetable that doesn't have dressing. You use olive, touch ginger, garlic.
Yes. Top 18 requested artists via radiophoenix.org. Mr. Clemmy, I'm back again. We got our live interview. Yes, indeed.
There you go.
Normally, big up to our brother Trey. We're on point coming up next after me. Yes, indeed. He's also having his last show over here too. His last episode of We're on Point. And also don't forget y'all can check the Callaway show tomorrow. Don't Disturb This Groove. Also tomorrow, 4 p.m. Yes, indeed. Shout out to Lady T. And also Soul Star Live with the brother Calvin with our deep voice. Oh yeah. You see, Sister Lydia is in the building. Yes, indeed, we got our top 18. We got Nomali in the building. Most definitely. We're going to be able to chop it up, business, life, and all that. But I want to let you know, too, support for Radio Phoenix comes in part from Native Health, located at 4041 North Central Avenue, Building C near the corner of Central Avenue and Indian School Road in Phoenix. Native Health provides primary medical, dental, behavioral health, wig, and wellness services. Yes, indeed. Services, provided, oh my God. Well, okay, I'm sorry. I'm about to do this all over because my phone is tripping. Support for Radio Phoenix comes in part from Native Health, located at 4041 North Central Avenue, Building C, near the corner of Central Avenue and Indian School Road in Phoenix. Native Health provide primary medical, dental, behavioral health, wig, and wellness services for the human Native American community. For more information, it's available. You can call 602-279-5262 or go online at nativehealthphoenix.org. I need a charger.
Oh, I have an iPhone.
Oh, gosh. Who has an Android charger? Who has an Android charger real quick? I got 11%. Can somebody help me, please? Help me, please, before this thing is getting cut off. Well, we do live radio and then I don't have a charger. Is this really the last show of it? Oh yeah, we found it. Yeah, Sister Lydia, you're the boss lady. Yes, Sister Lydia. You know, say you're the true MVP. Without you, nothing is impossible. You know what I'm saying? I told you, your husband is going to be the luckiest man in the world. Just make sure he got money. Make sure your husband got money. Most definitely, Mr. Clemmy, we are here right now, so we appreciate everybody to come through, and we thank everybody for for the support, most definitely. And we have our special guest, Nomali, most definitely. This brother is a singer, songwriter, comedian, creator, promoter, everything, entertainer, innovator. I should say innovator.
Yes, sir.
Most definitely. You know what I'm saying? He's out here, blessing us at the last show of the new year. Boss man,
I'm blessed.
thank you so much for coming through.
Thank you so
Welcome.
much. Thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
She's
Hold on.
okay,
I'm supposed to shake your hand like
we're gonna shake your hand, sister.
She's
Shake the
like
queen.
the queen.
The queen, I'm saying the
I
queen.
gotta bow. My bad.
All help to the queen was definitely.
Your
You know what I'm
Highness.
saying? All help to the queen. Man, Nomali, I appreciate. I hope I said the name right.
Nomali.
Nomali.
Yeah, but a lot of people say Nomali. It's all good.
It's my French accent.
It's the French.
I got that French accent.
Yeah.
Nomali. But see, she was correcting me earlier. She was like, "It's not how you say it. It's Nomali.
It's
That's
all
how you
good.
say it. Choke me." I was like, "Oh no,
Nomali, James, it's all good. It's all the same.
No, I wasn't gonna call it Nomali because that's the brand.
That's the music,
You know what I'm
that's the
saying?
brand.
Yes, indeed.
Yes, sir.
Man, happy pre-New Year, by the way.
Happy New Year.
You know what I'm
Free
saying?
New Year to you too.
Pre-New Year and happy early belated Christmas, Kwanzaa. You know what I'm saying? We just heard our brother say it's Kwanzaa,
all those
Kwanzaa
things.
moments. You know what I'm saying? Free food.
Oh,
We
is
got
that what that
fruits.
is? Yeah.
Yeah, we got fruits over here, but I'm hungry. You were supposed to bring me that okra still, and you said you would cook, and you got me hoping.
Message yourself.
And I'm hungry, my sister.
I'm
Wait, so-
seriously hungry too, so I think we should both be upset with you.
Yeah, well, yeah, Sister Lydia. And you are the hope of our stomach.
Your Highness,
The future
how
stomach,
could
your
you leave
highness.
us hungry?
Man, I'm gonna tell your future husband.
I'm waiting for
Girl, you care.
Don't blame me.
Man, I'm telling you about boss man. Before I even jump on my question, man, how was your Christmas, by the way? How was your your Christmas? Because I know we have, I know my brother Trey, we on point. Him asked me about my Christmas. I said my Christmas was fairly great. I think for the first time in my life, I actually smiled. I actually text everybody and call a few folks I probably never heard of me calling. I said, hey, Merry Christmas to you.
Huh.
So yes,
Mine was fine. It was I don't really do too much around that time of year. So for me, actually, it was relaxing. So I enjoyed that.
Yeah, so I mean, most definitely. But I know, Sister Lydia, so I actually Google you. I've seen you on your page, your website, your social media and everything like that. And I mean, normally.
Yes, sir.
I mean,
Yes, sir.
I love it. It's like, it's unique. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm like, when I was saying the name, Nomali, because, I'm thinking Mali. Mali
That's how it looks
is
like
next to Cote d'Ivoire. Shout out to Cote d'Ivoire, aka Ivory Coast. If you're from Cote d'Ivoire, we are 1% in Arizona. Don't feel bad. I'll do the 1.5% for y'all. But, you know what I'm saying? Normally, saying I hear the brand. I've seen you. I've seen the, the creation. And also, I've seen the whole brand. So, normally, can you please elaborate? Because I know for me doing my research about it, I got my information, but for the audience out there, for those out there who are trying to get to know Nomali, not just the person,
Yes.
but the business.
The business.
Who is Nomali? Who do we need to know about Nomali? Yeah.
Creative. That's the initial thing. Started out just creating things to share with people. It's kind of like what you were talking about earlier. Supporting Black folk.
Yeah.
Everywhere. And of course, it's for everybody. I think humans, we're all family. But the Nomali brand is all about being unique, being different, and being creative. And pretty much champion that, putting that forward, letting everybody, it's almost like a cliche now. Everybody's saying, be yourself. But truly, as we grow up, oftentimes we're all insecure about certain things. But it's like, being yourself is it. That's how you bring that individual building block.
Yes.
Building block to build the building.
Yes.
You are that particular brick for the structure. So that's what Nomali is about. Is different. It's unique. And so so the brand is clothing, shoes, it's music, Nomali records. So it's all of that.
And I see,
It's comedy.
and I just got a couple of tracks right now, which please, if y'all listen to me right now, starting tomorrow, we are going to post up
all the artists that we are playing via Radio Phoenix. We increased from the top 18 to the top 20 artists playing. So because we're doing 2020, next year, starting next Saturday, January the 4th, and I hope I got it right. January the 4th, 2020. Okay, we are going to do the top 20 requested artists. So you'll hear normally. You're going to hear his track, and also he's going to give us a little acapella, because that's what he promised us most definitely. So we're going to play a couple of his music right now, and we're going to make sure we support the brother, like he said, support the movement, you know what I mean? So, and also, I'm going to play this for you, after that next question. So, who inspired you to create Anomaly? Because I know a lot of time, like me being behind doing radio podcasting, I'm being inspired by like someone like Stephen A. Smith now. Okay. Right. I'm not going to see the Breakfast Club, but I mean, like, I also Steven's platform. As far as artists, who inspired you to sing was there for you?
Man, my mother, she's very creative, to be honest. Growing up, all I saw was my mother. She sang. And
bless up, mama. Bless up.
Yes, mother. Her name is Pandora.
Pandora. Oh, bless up the queen.
Pandora Portia.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah, and so she's very unique. She's a painter. She's a creator. So I've just watched her do anything. So, for instance, I bought a property once, and I wanted some drapes that cost more than what I could afford.
Yeah,
I made myself. I mean, I'm not necessarily a seamstress or whatever, but I saw my mother create so many things that I think it's just in me to create.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I just started. I was singing. She sang. Of course, comedy just comes natural. That's just, I think, in my family.
Yeah.
And I've always been pretty fashion forward. And people used to ask me, like, where you get those from? Where you get that from? I was like, when I get a little money behind me, I'm going to start creating my own. And that's eventually what happened. So Anomaly just kind of came from that. The name came from, I was singing. And when I sing, I do all of my hooks and my arrangements and my vocals and everything. And my engineer was like, man, you're like an anomaly because you do everything. And I was like, yo, that's kind of a dope name.
Yeah,
I was like, let me just say Anomaly. Yeah, so that pretty much kind of the high level, quick story of how I got started.
Man, and that's pretty interesting because it's kind of like, somebody see what, like the name is the Clean Bee.
Yeah.
The name actually came from, shout out to Marcus Love, Detroit, Michigan, was there for me because I always like to say, I'm clean, and I like to shave my head. Yeah, I'm wearing a hat today because Sister Lydia was going to laugh at me about my hairline. So, yes, I do have a hairline, but trust me, 2020 is going to be off. You're not going to see that anymore, all right? It's going to be clean, like Mr. Clean. So, shout out to our boss man, Marcus Love. So, now, normally, man, like, so when you first started, like, what was those? I'm pretty sure that everything, when you started, like, you probably have to face some type of challenge because from singing to doing fashion, now it's like that Jay-Z move, like, as I call it. I said the Jay-Z move where from entertainment to fashion, and when you transfer from that setting and you went to the fashion, like you said that you were selling, folks your own shoes.
Yeah.
And once you start getting that creativity and you start to advertise your brand new products.
Right.
And I'm pretty sure that, like in the beginning there has to be some type of rocks to kick in order for you to, to get where you at right now, because Anomaly is big time right now, 2019 and beyond.
It's growing,
growing, and then going beyond. So what was those kick rocks that you have to face? I mean, and you can't even be real, because last time, and still yes, because when I do my show, I tell folks, hey man, if you want, it's okay to have enemies. It's okay to have enemies.
Right.
It's okay to have folks who can hate on you behind the closet, as long as you know they are.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
If you see them,
if you see them,
it's so much better.
And you know that pretty much, hey, you know what I'm saying? I know you hate me, but I'm still gonna do what you don't like what I do. But all the mix of it. But I know there has to be like people doubting me and challenging me. But what was those rocks that you have to really kick it in order to conquer that prosperity?
For me, with the music, we'll start with the fashion. With the fashion, people pretty much, they seem to always catch on and like it. But like where I'm from St. Louis, Missouri. St. Louis, you know, that's home, and I love
St. Louis.
St. Louis. Yeah, but those of us who are from St. Louis, we know how St. Louis can be.
Yeah.
And there's a whole lot of hate that come from there.
Midwest style.
Midwest, you know, so it's like,
love y'all, but
I love you,
love y'all,
but and it's spotty. So it's a whole bunch of people there that support me, that love me. But it's like when you, that type of place, from my perspective, and is when you're trying to make it, they don't support you. You have to leave, go somewhere else, make it. Then they'll be like, oh yeah, you know, you from St. Louis, you know what I'm saying? That's our boy, you know. Same thing happened with Cedric the Entertainer and Nelly and all of them, you know.
Yes.
And I can't completely speak for them. Obviously, they got their own story. But from just being in St. Louis, I could see it. They left, and then they blew up. And then we was like, they from St. Louis. But when you try it, so to connect that with the fashion, I would be wearing my sneakers, and people would be like, "Oh, yo, what are those? I ain't never seen those before. Where you get them from?" And I would tell people, "Yo, these are mine. I designed these." And they'd be like, "Wow." And I just walk away. So I started getting sales when I got a bright idea to say, "Yo," they're like, "What are those? What are those?" I'm like, "Man, I found these joints online somewhere. You just gotta go get them. Where you get them? Oh, Posh, or go to this site called anomalycreation.com. Like, I took my name off of it. You know, I didn't anything that looked like, I had pictures of me first because I was modeling and singing and doing stuff. So I said, oh, I'm gonna push my own brand. I had to remove me. Like if you go to that site, that's me on there, but I got my, pretty much it's just my body.
Yes.
So then
now you all make sense. Now you all make sense now.
Yeah. It's just like, well, let's just focus on the clothes and the shoes. And yeah, I never did change it. It's still like that, right? So those people, they eventually, then I started getting sales. I was like, wow, that's sad, but kind of like, you know, I had some business. Yeah, it was worth it.
Yeah, it was worth it because I'm using that same strategy too. Like I'm using that same strategy where, you know, pretty much, you know, I tell folks, I pretty much people gonna hear my little secret now, but that's for y'all. I'm gonna give you a little beans, but yeah, I'm using that because that's good because, and then that's where, and we can keep it real, kid. Yeah. And that's where I always feel that, you know what I'm saying, like, especially when it comes to, you know, I'm going to say the whole diaspora. Like, when you know, when you have a brother or sister doing something, like I just caught you when you said, what are those? They say, oh, those are my bread. They say, oh, okay, nice. And then I'm walking away.
That's it.
Go to buy a Gucci bag.
Yeah. They would go spend their money somewhere else.
Yeah, until you pretty much lie to them.
Yep.
It's pretty much like that one dude at Pass Cantina where, you know, and big shout to Pass Cantina where, I didn't know he was a brother who owns it. Yeah. But everybody else up front was like, you know, was like a figure, oh, okay, it's a classy place, but it's a brother that owns it. Yeah. And he's never there. Yeah. He's never out there. But he's like, okay, yeah, we're going to make money. But if I say this is who I am, they won't show. Yeah. But if I say I'm in the back, because I do that, you know, I do that with one of my peers myself where, you know what I'm saying, I can't really elaborate on that, but that's something that we're going to talk about that later. I'll tell you what I'm doing. But that's what I mostly do, and I usually use that business too. Like I will always, you know, have people to do something for me. I'll make sure when the support becomes service, the compensation got to be met. But it's like, you know, my issue even to this year, I have to learn that, you know what I'm saying, whether it's African American or Africans, there's a lack of support. Yeah, a lack of support where pretty much, you know, it's like, you know, and it goes to the point where, you know, if you want to hate on someone, hate on them. You don't have to hate on them and then, you know, trying to spill the beans, negativity about them because you don't have what they have. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And what is and for me to even say that, you know, what is your take on that? Because that's one question before we're going to play the next track. Because we got a track that we're going to play right now, Shave My Drugs. Shout out to all the ladies who are my drugs. Not you, Sister Lydia, because you found Jesus. You found Jesus Christ indeed.
She's still gonna be somebody's
drug. You know what I'm saying? Wherever she gave me some of the drugs right there. She said, Lydia, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, 2020, you know what I'm saying? You got money. You know what I'm saying? You're a nice guy, you got money, riches. You know what I'm saying? She marry you. You know, you got
she only wants you if you got money.
You got that Jay-Z money, Jay-Z / Beyonce money. She definitely will make sure she be your queen to be coming to America 2020, yo. Most definitely. So what is your take on on black support? Because I know that's one thing, you know what I'm saying, that you know, we talked about, you know, me and Sister Lydia, we always have that, you know, that chat, that conversation every single day. But what is your take on the black support, and what is your advice on those out there who you feel like, hey, that you don't have to support me, but
but trust me,
Yeah.
when I'm there, you will buy my product. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I think that's a great question. It's a great topic that should always be talked about.
Yeah.
So until we can change some things, I think that there are Black people who support Black businesses. And it's growing.
Yes, growing.
And I applaud us for doing that more and more. The hate seems to be lessening toward each other.
Yes.
But there's still a mass amount of, like we just spoke about, of someone don't want to see you get ahead of them, so they won't support you.
Mm-hmm.
But they'll go support some other race, but I think that's conditioning. I think Black people, especially in this country, have been conditioned, not by choice, but just to self-hate and not like each other. We can lay down with each other and have kids with each other, but we can't stay married. We can't stay together. We breaking up. We don't support businesses. We killing each. So I think that's learned behavior from hundreds of years ago, unfortunately. And I think that we're gradually getting out of it.
Yeah.
And then also with our African brothers and sisters, when they come here, we are not supporting, I think, on both sides as much because of that conditioning that existed.
Yes.
So there's a prejudice toward the Africans that may come, or maybe from the Africans who got here may have a little prejudice toward, why are y'all this way? But I think, again, through movements like what you're doing and what we're all doing, we're starting to realize, we family. Like, we are family. Forget who created this wedge between us.
Yes.
So I think it's getting better. And I think, you heard their strategy. I had to take myself out of the equations for people to support it. I also say that some businesses, in my experience, some Black-owned businesses, at times, at least in the past, you would go there and the prices would be so astronomical, and I'm sure they have several reasons. Sometimes it's just hard to make it, and then other times I think some people just I'm trying to get everything I can get right away.
Yeah.
Play the long game. That's my advice. Play the long game in relationships. Like if you're trying to, get a woman or get a guy, play the long game. Don't be so aggressive so quickly. Just be who you are and cast that little, and you'll reel somebody. And the same thing with business. Like, you drop them prices if you can. Sometimes we can't, but if you can, drop it just a little bit, and then just gradually get where you need to be. Now, in the case of my shoes, I had the prices down low for a minute, and nobody took them serious because of the mentality of people who buy sneakers.
Black people. I'm sorry. I love my people.
I me too, but it's like when I had them cheap, they was like, nah, I ain't about to buy that. And I was like, well, let me hike the price up. Yo, I'm copping. I was like, dang, really? Well, let me keep the price up.
That's just crazy.
But there's some people that think it's too expensive. You know what I'm saying? It's hard to please everybody.
But it's like you support. It's like you have to pay for the processing and you have to pay for taxes. I don't know.
Oh man, that's a lot.
She's my drugs.
Hey.
I'm about to play this because I'm ready for this.
Yeah.
Sister Lydia is my drugs today.
Hey.
Drag it, Jesus drug.
She my drug, she my drug, she my drug. Yeah, she my drug, she my drug, she my drug. She make you fall in love, yeah, she make you fall in love.
Shout out to all the women.
She my drug, she my drug,
She's my drug.
she my drug, she my drug, she my drug. Yeah, she my drug, she my drug, she my drug. She make you fall in love, yeah, she make you fall in love. Yeah, she my drug, she my drug, she my drug. I really need to go, but she begging me to stay. I never really know what's the next thing she gon' say. She put that body on me and she like my kryptonite.
What?
Saying that she
When you
like me, but
finish?
she always trying to fight.
I'll be the way.
Her name on what was real. Got me talking to myself, jumping, rolling, looking great. She say she home alone. Wanna come over in a two-seater? Gotta go a minute, can't wait to see that side of you. Hugging, rubbing all on you. Yeah, I don't need no Percocet. All I need is her finesse. She be all up in my head. We don't even need a bed. Bye, boy, I don't know. Feel like a roller coaster, take it off, and she don't even need a. She my drug, she my drug, she my drug. Yeah, she my drug, drug, she my drug, she my drug.
I smoke her every day.
Yeah, she make you fall in love.
I smoke her every day.
She my drug, she my drug, she my drug.
Every time around my way, I gotta smoke her around.
She my drug, she my drug, she my drug.
She gets high.
She make you fall in love. Yeah, she my drug, she my drug, she my drug. Sometimes I feel lonely, I ain't got no
Happy New Year.
She let me in twice and she changed up my mind.
Tonight, y'all. I just up there.
I keep
3527. West Bethany home. We'll be out there, man. We'll be out there tonight.
Till I turn, but she don't hear me. She ain't right. Money on that. Love, she on top of that. Yeah, she like medicine. She got me feeling all of that. Got me feeling high in the sky. So ain't yeah, she my drug. Got me messed up. I wish she shut the hell up. Off the grid with her ears on the pills. Got her handle eating good. Don't need no kush. She my drug back. Oh yeah. I think I'm now addicted. The way she got me feeling up and down. She lift me up and knock me down. Why do I keep coming back? She got my life way off track. Don't know how to stop this feeling. She's my drug, she my drug, she my drug. Yeah, she my drug, she my drug, she my drug. She make you fall in love, yeah, she make you fall in love. Yeah, she my drug, she my drug, she my drug. She my drug, she my drug, she my drug. Yeah, she my drug, she my drug, she my drug. She make you fall in love, yeah, she make you fall in love. Yeah, she my drug, she my drug, she my drug. My love keeps me drowning in anguish. Keep chasing her now, my heart's famished. My Gemini, she keeps on chasing. She's so foreign, I learned that I'm not. I'm her king and she don't understand. If she keeps hopping to distant lands, cut her off from her dreams that we plan. No more me and you, girl, we just friends. What you come do when you wait too long? It ain't nothing left. What you gon' do when you chase it down but you run out of breath? What you gon' do when all you need is to get some back? What you gon' do then? What you gon' do is love trial, love trial, love trial, love trial, love trial. Love trial, love trial, love trial. Girl, you know I'm down for your love right now. And I don't even have a doubt that we could be the somehow. And I don't care what they be talking about. I can't hear no words from the bottom of their mouth. Don't know how it feels to be in the drought. Baby, I'll blast this shit up in the crowd. Everything if I can't have you now. He don't be knowing, click clacking. Cause I need your love right now. All you know is that she keeps on playing games. Her love don't feel the same. It's burning in your brain. Even though I don't believe, whenever you want it, you always have me. How can this ever be me? I thought we was better, they never defeat us, yeah. What you gon' do when you wait too long? It ain't nothing left. What you gon' do when you chase it down but you run out of breath? What you gon' do when all you need is to get some back? What you gon' do then? What you gon' do is love trial.
This one here? Yeah. And then I like how she's on drugs.
Yeah, that's
So
and then you need to know me is a up-tempo track too.
oh, yes. Normally, she's my drugs, love droughts, and now you're here, prove it to me. And we are going to end the year on that note, I usually have Jay-Z, thank you, but this is real special right now.
Hey.
And normally, man, so when is your next event coming up? Would you elaborate on your next show coming up or anything that's coming up, next?
Yeah.
And I know you got some things coming up, man. 2020.
Oh, yeah.
You got the nice shoes. I think I'm going to get some shoes from you.
Oh, man.
You know what I'm saying? Support black business again.
Hey.
Support black business again.
Point.
But anything that we should know in the future, normally 2020,
yes, sir.
what is the goals? What are we expecting, for 2020, man?
All right. So actually in 2020, I'm sorry, I shouldn't do this voice now. 2020. So actually, I mentioned my mother's a painter. I'm going to throw a show January 18th.
Okay.
On the rooftop of the Clarendon Hotel.
Oh, okay.
And we're going to display some of her artwork. She has had many paintings displayed in state capitals and all that stuff. So just kind of, paying homage to her and saying, yo, let's get some paintings out there, and it's going to be kind of a grown sexy party.
Yes.
I'll host it, so I'll probably be a little humorous. And then I'm going to have a pretty awesome band called the Maya Spectra. They're going to be there. It's a trio. Yeah, they're pretty good. They're amazing, actually. It caught my attention. So we're going to do that January 18th. Going forward, I have new music coming out.
Okay.
Obviously, the new shoes, new clothes.
Yes.
And I'm doing more comedy. So it's actually I'm trying to work on this tour. So so I'm gonna combine. I'm gonna go ahead and whenever I do comedy, then I'll go and do some music somewhere.
Yes.
But I think I'm gonna kind of just do both.
Yeah, do both. Yeah, 2020 because I think because I think everybody are doing they're multitasking right now.
Yeah. But it's like when my mind is in comedy mode, I don't always default to singing, or when I'm in singing, I don't default to comedy.
Yeah.
But I just did that show for the Key Glock show, right?
Right.
And I was singing a couple of my songs, and then the board went out before they could play my third song.
Right.
And I just defaulted to comedy, which is what I normally do. I didn't go to, because it was kind of a hip hop concert.
Right.
So I didn't default to crooning and singing songs. I just started telling jokes and doing impressions, and the crowd loved it. I was like, what? I need to just combine both of these.
Yeah.
Ask me to do it anyway. So the next time I really hit the stage I'm just gonna do comedy and music at the same time.
Just put it all together.
Put it all together instead of like waiting a month. I'll do a music concert and then wait a couple of months and then do some comedy. I'm gonna do it all. So that's 2020.
That's 2020 right there. Yeah. Man, normally, man. Bless up, man. I want you to come back again. We are going to end this right here. I know Brother Tree is coming. Sister Lydia, you've been quiet for the whole show.
I wanted him to say.
Okay. Well, we before we go, we got 30 seconds. So, brother, I will give you the podium. We got 30 seconds. So give us an acapella. So I'm backing out.
I don't know. It might have to be a cover or something because I don't know. Let's see. What can I sing? Let's see. Okay, remember Jodeci, Stay. Sorry I left you. I left you crying, but since you've been gone, I've been all alone. All of my tears, they left me drowning. Please, baby, I'm begging for you to stay at home. I don't know.
One more time. I need
She was trying to record it.
The second time it's gonna be garbage.
Okay, we got 10 seconds. 10 seconds.
Okay, wait.
10 seconds.
Go.
I'm sorry I left you. I left you crying. But since you've been gone, I've been all alone. All of my tears, they left me drowning. Please, baby, I'm begging for you to stay at home.
Oh, that's it right there. Let's go, one more time. We gotta go. Happy New Year, everybody. Happy safe 2020. God bless you. We on point. Coming up next. Everybody, y'all be safe. Come to Addis Ababa, 3227 West Bethany Home, Phoenix, Arizona. I'll be out there for the showcase, y'all. Yaggah.
Broadcasting from the campus of the Phoenix Center for the Arts, this is RadioPhoenix.org, Phoenix.
Radio Phoenix wishes to thank underwriter Los Compadres Restaurant.
Los Compadres is in the heart of the 19 North Corridor in Phoenix.
Information and reservations on Jazz Night, dinner, drink specials, and reservations at 602-864-0043.
Follow Los Compadres HX on Facebook and Instagram.
Sister Lydia, thank you so much. We'll see you all next year.
Programs on Radio Phoenix are supported financially by the
Next year.
Lounge, Phoenix, Arizona.
Next year.
Bethany Home. Rock Band, Dine
Cheer. End it.
Playlist. Open.
Happy New Year, YouTube. See you in 2020. Come and check us out. Top 20 artists coming up. 2020.
This whole week. I know the future
Hi,
already.
this is
2020.
Gene.
You ready to just go?
Where can we get some African?
Like DeLorean and time travel.
The big thing, people think,